these are the top three fighters that I think have the highest likelihood to be the champion by 2025, meaning the end of 2024. Um, there's only two that I really haven't to talk about, and then the third one is like a hypothetical, and that's why they're third. But I only have two fighters, and I'll just go ahead and show you. You can see Leon Edwards, who currently is the champ. I think he is going to remain the champ. I think he will be the champ by 2025. This is because I think he's going to be fighting Belal Muhammad. I know he wasn't offered Muhammad a fight for UFC 300, but I think nowadays, with people knowing that, if they don't let Belal Muhammad fight for the belt now, I think, I don't know, like, justice for Belal Muhammad. He deserves to fight for the belt already. I think he will put on a fun fight. I think he will get beat up, but I think he will go forward the whole time. Well, not the whole time. He will be getting backed up by Edwards. But he will try to go forward. He does have some dog in him. But I just ultimately see him losing. And, yeah, I mean, I don't think he has enough. He's good everywhere. But the only spot that I think he's better than Edwards in would be like the striking like the boxing. But Edwards doesn't let you box with him. He makes you kickbox with him. If you get too close, he'll wrestle you. So, I mean, he has a great style. And Belal can wrestle too, but, I mean, the distance game goes to Edwards. And if you go in close, it's a wrestling game. And that, in the first fight, Edwards took down Muhammad. Or he didn't take him down, but he was the one doing takedowns. I mean, it was 50-50. I think the wrestling would go 50-50. I don't think Muhammad would be able to hold down Edwards, or vice versa. So yeah, that's why I think Edwards would ultimately beat Muhammad. Muhammad might be tough enough to thug it out, getting his ass whooped for 5 rounds. But now, with that all being said, Leon Edwards as the champ by 2025. Let's say a hypothetical Muhammad pulls out, or let's just say that they do disrespect Muhammad, and they give it to Leon Edwards versus Shavkat Ratmanov instead. They give it to Ratmanov. Man, I thought I was ready to answer it, but I'm kind of second guessing myself. That's how good Leon Edwards is. You know what? Yeah. In this fight, as good as Shavkat is, if they were to fight in 2024, I don't think he would beat Edwards. I think he leaves his head open too much. He doesn't know how to move his head out of the center line enough. And his footwork is not as good as Edwards. And I mean, I trust in Edwards' wrestling to not be pinned down and taken down and submitted by Shavkat. I trust in his wrestling way more than I thought he was gonna get out wrestled in the third fight against Usman, and the second fight, but he showed that he's actually improved a lot since that very first fight with Usman. And I don't know if he can be out wrestled like that, and if he doesn't get out wrestled by Shavkat, I don't think Shavkat's kickboxing is as good as Edwards'. Similar to Muhammad, I think he does have better hand power, like hand striking. I don't think Muhammad has better hand power than Edwards' punching power, but I think Shavkat does, but not by much. Shavkat would eat the punches and kicks of Edwards all night, but there could be a couple of head kicks and an elbow that could, do a bit of damage to Shavkat. And I mean, Shavkat will, if he does run through all of it, he could catch Edwards, and Edwards is more chinnier. It's just he's so crafty, and this year I don't know. I don't think he's past his prime at all. I think he's still at his peak prime. I'm talking about Leon Edwards. So I mean, maybe if they fought in a year or two, next year I might not say the same things. But yeah, I think as of this year, by the end of 2024, meaning by 2025, January 1st, 2025, I think you guys will still see Leon Edwards as the champion for welterweight in the UFC. Even if that hypothetical La La Land, I don't think it's gonna happen, fight with Shavkat, I think it's still gonna be just Belal. And yeah, it's not easy work. It's gonna be a tough night, long night, but a very winnable fight for Leon Edwards, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think though down below. I'll make the next video someday. I don't know. The next video is middleweights. Let's go.